Well, the SNP is on a mission, and its mission is to separate children from their mothers at the earliest possible stage and for as long as possible. Let's hear about it.
We want every child in Scotland to get the best start in life, no matter their background. If re-elected, we'll build a wraparound childcare system providing care before and after school all year round. We'll also expand free early years education to all 1 and 2 year olds. Let's make Scotland the best place to grow up.
So what we see here is just some mums with their own kids. That's great. What the SNP sees is a problem. These mothers really ought to be doing something else. I mean, they should be fulfilling their potential, working, studying, I don't know, playing tennis, watching Netflix, anything but conforming to outdated sexist stereotypes. What if the mums say, oh, this is just what we want to do, we want to be with our own kids, it just seems right, it just seems natural? The SNP says, look, we don't care, you've just got to overcome these impulses and go and do something else instead. So please, let's just get this sorted. Let's get the kids over here. Right, get the mums there. Right, now we can actually make some progress. Well, this is where the kids need to be. For a start, we need to get them all in nursery here. That's more like it. Right, that's better. Now for the mums, what does the SNP want? Obviously they want them off to work, so let's get the mums off to work here. Get rid of that bottle. That's more like it. This one, I don't know. That's better. There we go. The SNP is happy now. So why does the SNP think being away from mum or dad, it could be dad, doesn't matter. Why do they think that is the best start in life for children? Well, to be honest, they don't really think that. They've got two reasons why they want parents and children separated for as long as possible, as early as possible. One is they feel it helps achieve equality. They think if some children are having one-to-one care, love, nurture, education, that leads to unfair advantages for them. And what the SNP wants is equal outcomes for all children. So the best way to achieve that is to have all children having exactly the same experience in state childcare. And then that would be an equal and fair society, as they call it. Now, the other reason the SNP wants to do this is basically it wants mothers to be working, because that's part of the SNP's feminist principles. They really think that being at home with the kids is in some way a waste of potential, or there's some sort of injustice in it. Women need to be helped to break free from this so-called oppression. So what they want to do is to split up mum from the kids, kids in childcare, mum at work, or basically doing anything else, just as long as she's not with her own kids. So how does the SNP implement this vision? Well, it provides ever-increasing childcare at ever younger ages. So they're talking about extending school hours, extending nursery hours, nursery care now for 1 and 2 year olds. The tax system doesn't have a transferable tax allowance, which makes it quite difficult for a family where one person works, the other one's at home full-time with the kids. And all these policies, all of the parties in the Scottish Parliament agree with them completely. They're all the same. Scottish Family Party, we've got a different view. We don't take the view that mums automatically ought to be off doing something more important than looking after their own kids. Our view is if mums want to be at home with their own kids, or if a dad wants to be at home with his own kids, then that's fine. We want to help make that choice possible by a transferable tax allowance and cash in lieu of all this lavish childcare that the SNP is providing. So we're not about trying to pressurise anyone into any choices here. The SNP wants to push people down the anyone but mum childcare route. Our policy, we don't want to pressurise people in any direction. We want to give families the choice. And when they make their own decision, we'll support them in being able to make that feasible. In other words, we want to devolve responsibility to parents.